Assalamu alaikum friends, I am Ruman Fakhar and you are watching Roomi Hub. Qurbani, sacrifice which is performed by every Muslim in the world in the month of Zilhajj from its 10 to 13, where all the Muslim purchase goats, cow, sheep and camel and sacrifice the same in the way of Allah. Qurbani is also referred to as the Sunnah of Ibrahim in many texts. This story contains upon true story of father and son, Ibrahim and Ismail, and their unflinching loyalty and devotion to Allah Ta'ala. This story serves as many means of motivation, education, and inspiration to millions of Muslims around the world today. In this video, we will talk about this story. It is said that Ibrahim a.s. had a dream one night where he saw that Allah Ta'ala told him to sacrifice his beloved son Ismail. At first, Ibrahim a.s. thought it was the devil playing tricks on him and he immediately ignored it. However, on the following night, the same dream occurred again commanding him to do the same. Ibrahim a.s. wake up and realized that this was no coincidence and in fact, this is a message from Allah Ta'ala. Ibrahim a.s. loved very much his son, Ismail a.s. Ibrahim a.s. was fully ready to fulfill the order of Allah and took his son to Mount Arafat along with the knife and a rope. When he reached there, he told his son about his dream and what Allah Ta'ala had commanded him to do. Being an obedient son, Prophet Ismail a.s. immediately obliged and asked that his hands and legs be tied so that he may not struggle and that his father blindfold himself so that he won't have to witness him suffer. Ibrahim a.s. did as Ismail a.s. had said, blindfolded and with the knife in his hands. He did as Allah Ta'ala had asked of him. When he took the blindfold off, he was surprised as he saw the body of a dead ram in front of him. Ismail a.s. was completely unharmed, standing right next to him. At first, he thought that something had gone horribly wrong and that he had disobeyed the order of his creator Allah Ta'ala. But when he heard a voice telling him that Allah Ta'ala looks after his followers and that he need not worry. Ibrahim a.s. and Ismail a.s. had just passed a difficult test from Allah Ta'ala. Since then, every year during the month of Dhul-Hajj, Muslims from around the world perform Qurbani to remember what Ibrahim did. Muslims sacrifice animals, preferably a goat, cow or camel, in memory of the said deed. Qurbani for Muslims is therefore a lesson in obedience. As Muslims, we must obey Allah's command without pause. We must perform the tasks as He has ordained compulsory on all Muslims such as praying Salat, paying Zakat and performing Hajj etc. May Allah Ta'ala enable us to perform the Sunnah of Ibrahim year in and year out. Ameen. Due to the firm faith of both father and son, Ismail was replaced by an animal and his life was spared by Allah. In this story, we must therefore remember that Eid Ul-Adha is not just a celebration, but the remembrance of one of the greatest sacrifice in history. As we remember the story of Prophet Ibrahim a.s. sacrifice every year, and we remember the obedience, devotion and submission that he showed on that fateful day atop the mountain, we think of the importance of the celebration of Qurbani and what we must do to honor it. For those of us blessed with enough wealth and prosperity that the giving of the sacrificial meat is not something we can do ourselves, Muslim Aid can help. By donating to Muslim Aid so that your Qurbani obligation may be fulfilled, you serve those most in need and unite the Ummah in this time of pliant celebration as you follow a commandment that is blessed by Allah. May Allah give us power to fulfill this Sunnah according to its soul. I will meet you with a new story. Until then, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.